Shalom, shalom. It's your brother Yeshua Lyons Welp. And I want to say, call halal, Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, and Allah Shalom Kadash in the Hebrew tongue. That is all praises to Yahweh, that the word English calls God, in his name of the begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. And I want to give all homage to my elders pushing this truth before my time. And shalom to my brothers and sisters who's pushing this truth in these last days, bold as a lion. And today I got a little lesson on, does God hate those who claim to know what God hates? Because a lot of people think they know the Most High and thinks that He just all love. But if the Most High created us in His image, you know that we have emotions and characteristics. So where do we get this from? So through the precepts, we get understanding line upon line, here a little, there a little, in the book of Isaiah chapter 28. So with that, we're gonna get into this Bible, this Holy Bible, 1611 King James, and see how the Most High feels. And does God hate those who claim to know what God hates? So we're gonna go to the King James Bible, 1611, and we're gonna start with Proverbs 11:1. This is Proverbs 11:1. A false balance is an abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is His delight. Because a lot of these organized religions think that the Most High is all love. He just all loves and kisses and candy canes and hugs and Care Bears. But in the book of Exodus 15:3, the Most High, He's the man of war, and He only loves Israel, so-called black man, Hispanic man, Native American, and their children and their wives, according to the Bible. And for Him to be all love, there be a false balance. And the Most High says that's abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is His delight. So you're about to figure out what is a just weight, because we know the Most High, He deals with Israel only. He's in the midst of Israel. It's the only nation that He knows, according to the Bible. The nation that He redeemed out of Israel. The nation He's going to send His begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, to redeem out of daughter of Babylon, aka America. So it says a false balance is abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is His delight. So you're about to figure out what's His just weight, because the Most High is balanced. That's the reason why He didn't want Adam and Eve to eat from the garden, from the tree of knowledge in the Garden of Eden. Because in our flesh, we wouldn't be able to weigh out and the balance of good and evil. But the Most High, He created everything in 7 days, and He had all the knowledge to weigh it out perfectly. So with that, we're gonna go to Sirach 27:24. And it reads, I have hated many things. So the Lord said He hated many things, but nothing like Him, for the Lord would hate him. So the Lord said He hated many things. And when He was talking about like Him, He was talking about these other nations, preferably Esau, the so-called white man, because of what the rape, rob, and murder they did to the Israelites, and how He came to America and took the land from the so-called Native Americans, and what He did to the so-called Negroes in America during the Atlantic slave trade all the way up to 2019. It says, I have hated many things, but nothing like Him, for the Lord will hate him. So to prove that the Lord was talking about Him, He has to go to the book of Romans 9:13. Who is that Him? Real quick. This is the book of Romans 9:13. As it is written in the Old Testament, the book of Malachi, Jacob, the so-called black man, Native American, and Hispanics and their children, their wives, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, he loved us, the Israelites. But Esau, the biblical name of the so-called white man, have I hated. So that's that man the Most High was talking about, because Esau is the most wicked nation on this earth. Like their grandson Amalek the so-called Jewish man that took the nationality of the Jews and tried to set themselves up as a chosen people. So the Lord, he hated Esau, and he hated many things. So we're gonna see what the many things the Lord hated, but that man is Esau. If he got eyes to see and ears to hear. So we're gonna go to the book of Proverbs 6 and 16. The book of Proverbs 6 and 16. These 6 things do the Lord hate, yet 7 are abomination to him: a proud look and a lying tongue. Verse 17, Shalakia. It says, a proud look and a lying tongue and hands that shed innocent blood. Because Esau and the other nation got a proud look and they got a lying tongue. Because they don't want the so-called black man, Hispanic man, Native Americans to know their nationality. Know they're chosen by the Most High. They're the Israelites. They got a proud look because they see how they're taking advantage of us in these last days and throughout history. They got a proud look thinking that they're chosen, or the Most High don't deal with us, or they're going to get away with it. And a lying tongue because they're going around saying, so-called Esau, white man, saying that they're God, painting a picture of a white man as God, painting Yahushua as Cesare Borgia, making them be a so-called European, and setting that up, that idol. So a proud look and a lying tongue and hands that shed innocent blood, because when Esau got to America, they killed hundreds of the so-called Native Americans. And they brought the Negroes, so-called African Americans to America, and shed innocent blood by rape and murder and hanging and lynching and all type of wickedness. Verse 18, a heart that devises a wicked imagination. So heart means like a mind that devises wicked imaginations, because these other nations, they think of plots and ways to destroy us by Section 8, welfare, abortion clinics, drugs in our community, guns, gangster music, to get us to have an evil eye towards each other in our neighborhoods, with these businesses, and like for us to be at the bottom and for us to spend money to them, to their nations, for they to rise and for us to fall. A heart that devises wicked imaginations, and feet that be swift and run into mischief. So-called white men, they be in every other country swift to do mischief, taking natural resources, setting up embassies, and pushing in their pagan religion on people, Christianity, Jehovah's Witness, Islam. These are all pagan religions, and they push that down these other nations' throats. So a heart that devises wicked imaginations, feet that be swift and run into mischief. Verse 19, a false witness that speak of lies, because they say they're God. The angels are white. Jesus, Yahushua, is white. God's white. They're the chosen people. The Jewish man. They just push lies, because that's not the truth, according to facts. And what's facts don't care about people's feelings, because the truth is that the Most High is only dealing with Jacob, and Jacob is the Israelites, and Israelites are the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. It's a fact. A false witness that speak of lies, and him that sows discord among his brethren. They sow discord among their brethren. This is other nations, but also to the own nation of Israel, because with these different doctrines and these religions and these false prophets and these false prophetess and these people having all this discord among the brethren, saying that the Esau can be saved, and the woman can wear pants, and the Most High, he's all love, and he hates the sin, not the sinner, and there's all this discord among the brethren. So a false witness that speak of lies, and him that sows discord among the brethren. Next, we're going to go to the book of Sirach 15 and 13. This is the book of Sirach 15 and 13. The Lord hateth all abomination, and they that fear the Most High love it not. So the Lord said he hateth all abominations. Abomination is eating pig, seafood, woman wearing pants, breaking the Sabbath, breaking all the commandments, man sleeping with a man, woman sleeping with a woman. He hates that. He hates all abomination. And they that fear the Most High love it not. So if you truly fear the Most High or want to be righteous, you're not going to entertain that. You're not going to entertain. You're gonna rehearse these righteous acts in these last days for the Most High to love you, and not for Him to hate you by committing all this abomination, or also accepting or having a blind eye to His abomination. The Lord hateth all abomination, and they that fear the Most High, Yahweh, Allahim, or Yasharallah, love it not. Next, we're going to go to the book of Proverbs 8 and 13. The book of Proverbs 8 and 13. The fear of the Lord is to hate evil. And what is evil? Going against the Most High's will. Doing wrong to His people. Blasphemy. The works of Esau, the so-called white man, and the other nations that follow behind the philosophies of so-called white man Esau. The fear of the Lord is to hate evil, pride, and arrogance, and the evil way, and the forward mouth do I hate. So those are characteristics that what the Lord hates. He hates pride and arrogance, and the evil way, and the forward mouth do I hate. A lot of people in these last days have a forward mouth. They talk, they scoff, they go against the Bible and say, "Where's the Most High at? If he's real, show Himself." And he hates pride and arrogance, because if they knew when the Lord do come back for the second coming, it's not going to be pretty. It's going to be a lot of bloodshed. So they're anticipating their own funeral. The fear of the Lord is to hate evil, pride and arrogance, and the evil way, and the forward mouth do I hate. So the Lord hates that, those characteristics of people, preferably these other nations and these 2/3 Israelites who bow down and accept these the ways of the heathens. Next, we're going to go to Sirach 25 and 2. And it reads, 3 sorts of men. So these are 3 sorts of men that the Lord hates. 3 sorts of men my soul hateth, and I'm greatly offended at their life. The Lord says He's offended at their life. That's how much He hates them. Like He wish He never even created them. 3 sorts of men my soul hateth, and I'm greatly offended at their life. A poor man that is proud. That's sad. Now, when a poor man is proud, when you at rock bottom and you still proud, the Lord hates that. A rich man that's a liar. Man, these politicians, these governors, judges, polices, celebrities, they're all liars. The Lord hates a liar, especially a rich man. A rich man that's a liar. And an old adulterer that doteth. Talking about this old perverts. The Lord hates old perverts just going around in their old age, just trying to have that trying to be pimps and Mac daddies and stuff, whatever. The Lord hates that. The Lord said, man, like, you too old for all that. That's unnecessary. 3 sorts of men my soul hateth, and I'm greatly offended at their life. A poor man that is proud. Because like right now, Israel, man, we rock bottom because of our forefathers' sins. So we shouldn't be proud. A poor man that is proud, a rich man is a liar, and an old adulterer that doteth. Doteth means just going around just trying to hit on anything. Just out there just doing whatever. So next we're gonna go to Sirach. Sirach 10 and no, let's go to Revelation 2 and 15. That's better. That's just better. Because let's see how Yahushua feels about, like, see if he how he feels about this topic and what he said about it. Verse 15. And it reads, so has thou also them that hold the doctrines of the Nicolaitans, which things I hate. So even Yahushua hates. And what he hates, the Nicolaitan. Nicholas was an Israelite who was born in, who lived in Antioch. And that's the time when Paul was his ministry in Antioch. And Nicholas he created that doctrine of you can just live by faith, not by works. Just like how Christianity, Jehovah's Witness, these other religions, they just live by faith and say, I don't have to keep the commandments. All I have to do is just believe. So has thou also them that hold the doctrine of the Nicolaitans, which the things I hate. The Lord, like Yahushua, hates that. He hates these pagan religions, how they carry themselves lawless and iniquity and sin and transgression. He hates that. He hates that with a passion because they're not keeping the Father's will. They're keeping traditions of men and the precepts of men, and they're not savoring the works of the Most High. So has thou also them that hold the doctrine of the Nicolaitans, which things I hate. Next, we're going to go to Sirach 20 and 15. The book of Sirach 20 and 15. And it reads, he giveth little and upbraideth much. He openeth his mouth like a crier. Today and he lendeth, and tomorrow will he ask again. Such as one is to be hated of Yahweh and man. So the Most High, he's the man that likes to, he's going to give you something. He's going to complain about it and ask for it back. The Lord said, man, like man and the Most High hates that, because if you're going to do something nice for something, like to count your heart, man, do it. Like, why you going to like cry about it or cause a fuss or try to make discord or confusion? If you didn't want to give it, you shouldn't have gave in the first place or did whatever you had to do. You should have just been like, now I'm not going to deal with it. But you wanted to give somebody something and cry about it and act a fool and take it back. The Lord hates that. And also man, because how can a man deal with somebody like that? Verse 15, he giveth little and upbraideth much. So he gives a little, like maybe, you know what I'm saying, like somebody give you, like ask for a car ride to work and you give him a little bit of gas. He giveth little and upbraideth much, because you're trying to help him. And this dude, he's asking for so much, or he giveth so much. He giveth little and upbraideth much, because he's always complaining about it or just giving you strife. He giveth little and upbraideth much. He opens his mouth like a crier, because once he do it, he's gonna complain and nag. Today he lendeth, like today he might give you something, and tomorrow he will ask it again. Such as one is to be hated of the Most High and man. Because like, who can deal with somebody like that? Who can have patience for a person like that? That's always going. That's a false balance. Next, we're going to go to in the book of Psalms 139. Let's see how David felt about this topic. The book of Psalms 139 and 21. And it reads, Psalms 139:21, do not I hate them, O Lord, that hate thee? Am I not grieved with those that rise up against thee? So David said, I hate those that hates the Most High. These atheists, these scoffers, these two-thirds, these wicked nations. David said, I hate them. And in the eyes of the Most High, David was a righteous man, upright, had a heart of the Most High. Like he was not a wicked man. And he says, do not hate them, O Lord, that hate thee. Am I not grieved with those that rise up against thee. I hate them with a perfect hatred. I count them as my enemies. Verse 23, search me, O God, Yahweh, and know my heart. Try me and know my thoughts. Verse 24, and see if there be any wicked way in me, and lead me in the way of everlasting. So yeah, David, he hated these nations because of what they did to his people. He hated them with a perfect hatred. A perfect hatred. He counted them as my enemies. That's how the Most High feels about these so-called white men, Esau, these so-called Africans, the Hamites, Israelites, the Arabians, Ammon, the Japanese, and Moab, the Chinese, and these other nations, because of what they did to the chosen people. Like I'm saying, like we hate them with a perfect hatred because we are destroyed mentally, physically, and spiritually. And these 2/3 who allow them to and give them strength by abiding in their wickedness. Do not hate them, O Lord, that hate thee. Am I not grieved with those that rise up against thee? I hate them with a perfect hatred. I count them as my enemies. Next, we're gonna go to Psalms 18 and 40. Thou hast also given me thy necks of my enemies, that I might destroy them that hate me. So when Yahweh Shah returns and comes and destroy these other nations and these 2/3 for doing all this wickedness to us, and also for that Nicolaitan doctrine that I just believe, covered with the blood of Jesus and faith, the Lord hates that. And he's gonna come to destroy them. And we're gonna have the necks of Shalakia, thou hast given me the necks of my enemies. We're going to have the necks of our enemies that did us so wrong, that I might destroy them that hate me. Because we're going to destroy those nations, what they did to us, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, the Israelites, according to the Bible, history, and biblical prophecy. We hate them with a perfect hatred. So we want to destroy them. Because right now, we're at the bottom. We're just messed up. So we want revenge from the Most High. And the Most High is going to send revenge for us through his son, Yahweh Shai Hamashiach, that the word ended called Jesus Christ. So thou hast also given me thy necks of my enemies, that I might destroy them that hate me. Next we're going to go to Luke 1 and 71. And it reads that we should be saved from our enemies and from the hands of all that hate us. So Yahweh Shai is coming to save us from all the enemies that hate us, because how they hate us, and we're in hood ghettos. They took the so-called Native American land. The so-called Hispanics right now in cages. They're fleeing from their land because of persecution and all this destruction into this earth, and mayhem and race wars and potential bomb threats and pestilence, and it's just wickedness what they did to this earth, to the chosen people, and to the and all this profane things they have did to the Most High, because this is his earth. He created 7 days. He created the earth and heaven in 7 days, so that we should be saved from our enemies and from the hand of all that hate us. And next we're going to go to Psalms 7 and 11. For the Most High Yahweh judgeth the righteous of the Israelites, the saints, so-called black man, Hispanic man, and Native Americans, the ones who are keeping the commandments, the ones who Moses freed out of Israel to give the commandments to. For Yahweh judgeth the righteous, and the God is angry with the wicked every day. He hates these other nations. He's angry with them every day. That's the reason why the Lord is going to judge this world with fire and brimstone and destroy this world. All these wicked people who hate us, who did wrong to us, the proud liars, all this abomination. The Lord hates that every single day, and He's gonna send His Son to get revenge for us. So Yahweh judges the righteous, and Yahweh, the Most High, is angry with the wicked every day. So for all the things the Most High hates, and the nations He hates, every day He hates them, and to the point He's gonna send His Son to judge them, and we're gonna have our foot on their necks because they hate us. So the Most High loves us, so He's gonna send His Son down to destroy them because we hate them with a perfect hatred. Because we don't want to have a false balance. The Israelites are righteous. We keep the commandments and rehearse rehearses the righteous acts. But these other nations, they don't keep the commandments. They don't try to please the Most High. They don't care. All they want to do is flow in wealth and money, cars, and clothes, and gold and natural resources. That's why the Lord hates them every day. That's why the Lord said He hates many things: abomination, wickedness, chaos, destruction, lawlessness, and also the death and the punishment and the captivity of His chosen people. So that's my little breakdown on how the Most High feels, because a lot of people think they know what the Most High hates, but they have no idea, because if you're not an Israelite, the Most High is not even dealing with you. And if you're not in this Bible in these last days, you're gonna come off your own opinion of how the Most High feels, or if He just all love. Now it'd be a false balance. So the Most High is not about all love. He hates, and He hates every day, and he had many things He hated, but He hated that the nation He hates the most, according to the Bible, Malachi 1:1. I'm going to start from verse 3. I have hated Esau and laid his mountains and his heritage. I'll read it again. I have hated Esau and laid his mountains, the Caucasian mountains out there in Georgia, Russia, and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. He hates Esau because Esau is the brain behind all this, because they're the devil the Bible speaks of. So the Lord hates Esau, these other nations, and all this abomination on this earth. So yes, the Lord hates, but He hates in righteousness, because He's the only man to understand what is good and evil, because He is perfect. So I want to say, call law to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, and Elisha and Kadash. That is all praises to Yahweh, that the word English calls God. In the name of His begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. And I want to give all homage to my elders pushing this truth before my time. And a shalom to my brothers and sisters boldest that lie in these last days. Israel, the so-called black man, Hispanic man, and Native Americans and your children, repent or die. Yahweh Shai is about to make His second coming to bring destruction on these nations who hate us, because the Most High hates them every day. And for a righteous balance, we must put them in captivity and reign upon this earth in righteousness forever. Shalom.